75,000 is the expectation on non-farm. 4.3% is unemployment rate, Ken. And, you know, looking at the estimates here, this is all about private jobs. I mean, this whole report is about private payrolls. It really is. And maybe,
right, maybe AI is taking some jobs away. That's what we're thinking about. I mean, look, I'm sure economists, even like John, probably scratch their head and say, wait a second. We had 3.1% GDP in the second quarter. Now they've actually increased to 3.3 revisions. The quarter that we're in, according to Atlanta Fed, and they're pretty good at predicting, is 3.5%. So why are we cutting rates? Well, that's because the hideous job number that we had just a month ago, that was hideous, right? We revised May and June. July was no picnic either. And look, the dual mandate's difficult. Again, sometimes I don't like to defend the Federal Reserve, but they're asked for price stability and job market stability. And right now they're kind of deer in the headlights, and I think they're picking the right side, which is the job market. If that comes unraveled, that's a harder thing to clean up. So I think they're right in their assessment to go there. And by the way, the final arbitrator with all this, as you know, Cheryl, is yield and price. The Fed fund overnight rate is 4.25% to 4.5%. The 2-year Treasury is 3.6%. That's about 100 basis points the Federal Reserve can cut without even looking at it. So that's the way to look at it.
What if we get a really bad number? What if we get a really bad number?
Yeah, you know, it's funny
bad news, good news today.
Yeah. And I don't like that, right? And that's a really good point. I always say be careful what you wish for. I know coming into this year, you know, they were calling for 3 rate cuts and 5 rate cuts. To say, well, that's accompanied with usually slower economic activity. But you're right. I hope this is a Goldilocks number. But you're right. There's that potential for it to be an awful number. And I don't like this cycle of bad news is good news, because a quarter point cut here, quarter point cut here is not going to solve all the economy woes. Should this number come in as an awful number, let's say, well under $70,000 of jobs created.
Yeah, well, we'll see what the bet is when this all happens at 8:30, because it could change to where you see, traders making more of a bet that you're going to get a half a point cut, not a quarter. I'm just throwing that out there because stranger things have happened. Ken Mahoney, it's great to see you. Thank you for being with us today.